All right.
All right, thank you. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 6 p.m. Seeing that there is no additional public, we have no public that we need to have anything from. Wait, I'm sorry. Connie is saying she's going to attend the meeting to send the invitation, but it's like right there, Connie. Okay. Correspondence and announcements. I have nothing. Megan, you have something, correct?
Yes, I shared a letter with everyone this afternoon regarding a piece from the Barnum collection. Now, we've never had this before, at least not in my experience, where someone has requested to borrow a piece from our collection. So did everybody have a chance to read the letter?
Yes.
Yep.
Right. So we don't currently have a policy in place for this. We're working on drafting one now, dependent on the board's decision about loaning out this piece. So does anybody have any objections or questions?
Granny Leach, or one other.
Okay.
It seems to me they're going to take care of it.
Yes, they're going to cover all costs and insurance for the borrowing of the item.
And they have an agreement. I'm sure they've done this before, so
Yes.
as long as it's got everything covered in the agreement, I don't have any objection.
Okay. I think this is if we're going to look to do this in the future, I think this is a good group to start with.
Okay.
And they may well have some good modeling language in their agreement that we can utilize, or create our checklist from, say, must have these elements. So I'm not sure. So do you think that this needs a board vote?
I think until we have a policy in place that's approved by the board should vote on these types of decisions. And then once the policy is passed and we have criteria, then we won't need the board to vote anymore.
Yeah. The only additional thing that I would add to this is that we may want to let the donor know, or just I can even just send him an email and just let him know that this is what's going to happen. He, I think he'll be thrilled.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I think it will be a wonderful thing. Okay, so can I have a can I have a
Motion?
a motion to?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you have a question?
Yeah. First of all, how big is the item?
It's the size of a postcard.
Okay. And could they maybe take a picture of what it looks like in their display so we can see what they used it for? And maybe we could learn from their displaying.
I could ask that.
Okay, that's
Sorry, I'm late. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mary, we've got you.
Could you just review what you're voting on, please?
Sure. There's a museum that has requested one of the items out of our Barnum collection to be, it's a an advertisement for some kind of a cure-all type thing. And they're asking us to send it to them to be part of a show that they're going to have about 19th century cure-alls, I guess would be a good way, medicines and cures and that kind of thing.
Who's the person asking for that?
Did you get the email?
Unless you sent it today, I didn't get a chance to look at anything today.
Okay. It's the Megan, can you put it back up?
Was it like a big typed letter? I saw it, but I didn't know it was from us.
All right, give me one.
I'm sorry, guys. I found out a friend of mine's mother died, and I was on the phone, and I'm a little late. I'm sorry.
But that's okay, Mary. It's okay. Here it is.
That, yeah, I saw that. That's the museum in Norwalk, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so they're doing this. It's from April 8th through.
I see.
October
I can
7th.
read it. That's all right. If I get that, that's fine. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, that's quite all right. That's what this is all about, Mary. So Sue, that was a great point. Let's ask them for an image of what it looked like in there. And that'll be a great PR thing for us too, to be able to say, not only do we have this in our collection, but our collection has been, part of other, yeah. All right, would somebody make the motion, please, to allow the item
I'll
to
make
be
the motion.
loaned to the museum? Okay,
can
can I have a
second
second?
Terry.
Who is it?
Terry
Terry?
Rotel.
Oh, Terry. Okay. All right. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, opposed? Okay, all right. Okay, so that's it for correspondence and announcements. Approval of the meeting minutes from November 23. I did make an error that's in there. We're going to vote on the slate of candidates in the January meeting, not in the December meeting. So that
Okay.
was, I think I stated that incorrectly, both in the meeting and in the minutes. So that's something to, the voting, it says that the slate
yeah, it
taking
says
place in the
December.
December meeting. It should have said the January meeting.
Okay.
That was my mistake. I kept thinking it was the next meeting. So my error, that should be the correction. Any other questions, comments, corrections?
Tia,
Yes, ma'am.
under announcements, should we fill in the website for the agenda? Oh, I see. It's in there. It doesn't come out of my printer. I see it. Got it. Answered my
Oh,
own question. Thank
okay.
you.
Okay. Caught me there for a second. I thought,
Yeah.
didn't I put that in there?
Yeah, and I don't know why it came out blank when I printed it. Also, there's a correction for Sue Morton's last name under the minute meeting, the last line. It's Morton instead of En. No big deal, right there.
I have.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's my fault.
All right, no big deal.
We'll fix that. Okay, thank you. All right, so anything else? Okay, can I have a motion to accept
I'll
the,
make the motion.
I'll second it.
in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, opposed?
Abstain.
Anybody
I'm abstaining.
abstaining? Okay, that's what I thought. Cut out for a second there. Okay, motion passed. All right, Friends of the Library, Jan.
That would be me. We are now apparently partnered with Big Y forever, which is lovely.
Oh, that's
Because
great.
we were partnered with them for November, and I noticed that our name is still up there for $1 from each reusable bag they sell. And we made a grand total of $22.
Wow.
And Megan got a letter to me from another Megan, who is in charge of this program apparently at Big Y, asking if we would be interested in partnering again in the month of August with their floral department.
Yes.
So I just have to take it. We have a board meeting coming up on Thursday, so I just have to take it there. But that's about the most exciting thing that's happened to us all year.
All righty then. All right, okay. Thank you, Miss Jan.
Okay.
Director's update.
Okay, I actually don't have very much this evening since we met only a few weeks ago. I wanted to share, I don't know how many of you have seen that Katie Digon and Amber Del Vento and Amy Davenport have been doing trivia nights once to twice, good, a month. And we've just gotten some fantastic feedback from the community on this program and thanking us for running this program. So I really just wanted to give a shout out to these 3 staff members who put a great deal of time and effort into this program, and to acknowledge that they have received some outstanding feedback from the public.
Can you give me their
As
names
a
again?
participant, they are fabulous. Really, really good.
Yeah, they've had some great topics this year. They've even done, right before Thanksgiving, they did one for foodies. It's all about food and holiday feasts and things like that, which was great.
When
So-
is it on so that we could see it?
Well, you can't, it's a participation event. So you
Oh,
sign,
you have to
program.
sign up for it ahead of time?
yeah.
But
The
you
next
can't
one's
watch it on
superhero.
Zoom or anything when it happens?
No, we don't record any of our programs
Oh, okay.
that have participants in them for privacy reasons.
Can you go to the library and watch it?
You can join it. You can join it when it happens.
Oh, no, I don't want to join it. Trivia for me?
You don't have to necessarily participate. Just because you're there doesn't mean you have to answer. You can just watch it.
We've
Oh,
actually
okay.
had people from different places in the country come and observe our program.
Oh, great. That's
To see
great.
how we do it. So that's been very interesting and exciting.
Yeah, the next one is superheroes, and my daughter will be back in Vegas, so she's gonna do it. We saw how it works. So
Yep.
it'll be cool.
She's gonna do it back there?
Yeah, she's gonna come in from Vegas, because you get to go to
Great.
Zoom and answer questions.
So Megan, if you would do me a favor, just email me the staff members' names. What I would like to do is send a thank you from handwritten thank you to each of them. I'll do that in my horrible writing, but still it will be handwritten to each of them. So if you can give me, like their names and addresses, I'll send the thank you note to them. And if I think that would be a nice thing to do. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
So cookie decorating, despite the pandemic, did happen. We did a virtual cookie decorating. Sherry,
Ooh.
who's been doing it for us every year, actually reached out and asked if she could do one through Zoom this year.
Oh, that's
And
great.
it worked out wonderfully. She put together these beautiful kits with undecorated cookies and icing, sprinkles, aprons, little cookie cutters, and the kids just had a wonderful time. So we were really glad that we were able to maintain that tradition despite.
Maybe she should do it for adults.
Yeah, good idea. Would you please repeat her name for me?
Sherry Holmberg.
I know.
HOLMBERG.
Yeah. Thank you.
And she does that in memory of Shelley Arnhold, who the children
Yeah.
was named after.
Right.
Now, does anybody have any questions about the financials from this month?
Sorry, I wanted to ask about the cookies, but I was.
Oh, yeah,
muted.
no, go right ahead.
So people came and picked up the kits at the library? Is that?
Yep. So we had everything ready on Wednesday, and people could pick up anytime Wednesday through Thursday afternoon, and then Thursday at 4:30, they logged in and decorated as a group.
Thank you.
Nice.
How fun.
I really do think the adults should be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Terry.
Yeah.
It is very competitive.
This could be a fundraising opportunity. Think about this.
Actually, if we had a local restaurant do like a cocktail night or a appetizer evening, I'm sure we
Think
get a lot
about
of people who'd love to do
Think
that.
about it. We could do something with this. So planting seeds. Okay. That sounds like fun. You were asking about the financials.
Any questions about the financials? If you notice in like adult books, continuations, teen media, children's media, those are all low from previous years.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
And one of the reasons is first billing is about a month behind. things are slower to come into us now. We're finding delays with some of the materials we order. So if I were to show you the estimates, you'd see we're still on track, but just things are taking a little bit longer to get here. In magazines and newspapers, I mentioned, I think last month, or the month before, we didn't renew newspapers. We're waiting to renew since we can't distribute them or put them out for the public. So a couple $1,000s there has not been spent yet, and we're not sure when we will be spending that money. Then, any questions on the statistics? Okay, so the Bag of Books program was advertised 2 weeks ago in the school newsletters. And since those emails went out through the schools, we've had an influx. So today alone, we filled 7 requests. What we're finding is we're filling 1 request. The family is picking it up for 1 child and then submitting a request for all their other children later in the day. So it is definitely keeping our children's department very busy, and we're looking into expanding it to adults next.
Great idea.
Yeah.
And that is it for me this evening.
Any other questions for Sue? Come back here. You're next.
Tia,
yes,
question? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything new on a circulation?
So
Hiring?
the second round of interviews is this week. So we haven't done anything since the last board meeting, because we were just going through the notes and discussing candidates and setting up interviews. So starting tomorrow, we'll be interviewing second round candidates, and they'll be done with those by the end of the week. The original plan was to bring them in. Since that discussion, we have decided to stick with a virtual interview. The candidate we select, before we let them know we've selected them, we'll then ask them to come in. So instead of having 4 or 5 people coming through the building,
That's smart.
the candidate we choose. Just, it doesn't seem like a good time, especially after Thanksgiving when we don't know who's been traveling and getting together, to avoid bringing them into the building for an extended period of time.
Sounds good.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that is it for me.
Okay, Sue, Finance Committee?
So we brought you the budget from last month we talked about the budget for the next year. Got to look at it. Any questions on it? We need to vote it in this month. That's the one that we're going to bring. Okay. So I need a motion.
I make a motion. We
Mary
approve
second.
I'll second it.
Okay, go the other way then.
Okay, any additional comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passed. Okay, we have some things some personnel related items that we need to talk about, and some COVID related items we need to talk about. So we need to go into executive session. Miss Jan, it's been a pleasure seeing you. Have a nice holiday. Happy New Year, all that kind of good stuff.
Thank you. I have one thing. Meg, thing, mine in my inbox.
I'm sorry, you were breaking up there, Jan.
The Zoom stuff that you sent me to send out to the board for this month, it all disappeared. So
I can resend it. I'll resend
please.
it.
Okay, thank you. Bye all.
Hi, Jan.
Bye, take care.
I'm sorry I'm leaving you.
All right. Okay. Can I have, okay. I'd like to get a motion to go into executive session and invite Megan to join us.
I make a motion that we go into executive session and invite.
Second the motion.
And invite Megan.
Invite
Okay.
Megan to join us.
And Mary second, Mary Spain. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Megan, if you will stop the recording then, please. All right, so I'd like to get a motion for the board to approve the suspension of in-building services plan to commence after December 19th.
So moved.
Okay, thank you, Robin. Second?
Second.
Thank you, Mary. Any discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. So that motion passes. I just want to say before we adjourn, I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. Be safe in the storm that's coming up. Please be very careful. It sounds like it's going to be really a nasty thing.
Good thing I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, me too. How convenient is that, right? But really, I wish everybody and a great New Year's for everybody. And every year I create a motto. So this year it's going to be having fun in 2021.
Well, that's a good one. I like that.
Okay.
I
So
also
that's-
enjoy your Christmas music too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Larry.
I know, I'm awake.
I guess so. All right. Can I have a second?
I'll second it. Or somebody else can say.
Okay. Mary Spain.
What's Laura's last name at the health department? Laura who?
Vasile.
What's her last name?
Facile.
Oh,
Facile.
Cecile. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we have the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. 6:42. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Guys,
Wow.
happy holidays.
Happy holidays.